The second one, very challenging.
Extremely. If you're going to get even a slight bump going onto that second shortcut, you're going to get pulled back a very far while. So you got to make your decision on whether or not you want to take these shortcuts or if you just want to play it safe and go wide. We're going to be starting off on Ankles now, who's going to get bumped right into one of the Dino toys.
Do they actually have a name?
They probably do have a name. I don't know.
I just know Bowser's Ghost and Super Mario.
Exactly. They probably have a name. I don't know why. I was so shocked to see that teddy bear loadout.
I am shocked that Blackout was able to make the harder difficult shortcut. Because I've seen so many players try that and fail.
I am just blown away that I never noticed that you have the different cards in the game around you. I don't know why I've never noticed that. That is, you have the boomerang. I am blown away. I am sorry. Okay, I'll shut up. That is, I don't know why I've never looked around on this track. I've always been too focused on driving that I've never looked around me.
There's the Yarn Yoshi, the King Yoshi.
That is insane. My mind is blown. But we're on Jadex right now. He's going to be trying to work his way up. Opts does not take that shortcut. Really great move. Going to grab that double item box and also has a shroom right behind him. Has to deal with that fire. Doesn't get hit by it. And now going into his final lap with 10 points. He is in a very good spot. But guess what? He is in a rock and a hard place because there is triple green right in front of him. And Batter Cookie's going to be here. Drags out another competitor. Goes off this boost ramp, has to space himself out properly. Borzilla not opting to throw those forward or backwards. Will he be able to chain his items? He's going to not chain his items and rather just, you know what, play the safe route, but still get hit by that boomerang.
Oh no! Again, Borzilla's just not having a good time. He's having a bad news bears moment. Fire Party King, unfortunately, getting hit out as well. Throws the red. Blackout in first place, but he's about to get past though, and a lot of people getting hit. Ankles taken first.
I do not know, but didn't Blackout?
He got hit out bad.
He had protection though, and the red is going to sideswipe him.
Ankles was going to pass him regardless because he had two shrooms.
True. But still, that would have brought him, what, to first to third, most likely, having that other competitor
even
maybe having a mushroom?
Wide, it depends if everyone else behind him had shrooms. He still would have.
But still, that red show sideswiping him is just the most unfortunate thing that can happen. Man, I've always been, I've been in that spot too. And that's a cool thing about being up here where I can say, yeah, I feel that. I know exactly how it feels to get hit out at the very end of the track. It is rough, but it's one of the things with grand finals that happens, and you got to just until go into the next one and really understand, hey, okay, this is what we got to do.
Yeah, I agree with all that. Yeah, Sisto is the #1 SNS personality.
Yes, absolutely. Sisto, the #1 GOAT.
Moo Meadows.
Talking about goats, we got the farm. I like the little runoff there, but still, Moo Meadows, I think it's one of the most boring maps in the game, in my personal opinion.
Honestly, Blackout, like, I'm agreeing with tonight, like, you gotta feel bad for Blackout. He had a chance. He was in the top spots, but I don't know where he ended up in at the end. Barracuda looked like he got a really bad race.
There he is, in 11th place. That is not a good spot to be in at the moment. Actually, that's 7th. So maybe he ended up in, like, 7th place. All right, not 11th.
Was that top right in the back.
Yeah, I think it was 7th. I think.
Oh
my goodness.
Wait, it looked like he lost a banana due to that side green, so somehow he was protected.
Yes, he, fortunately enough, that smart bounce just connected to his banana. Jackie Ward's going to throw one red forward, trying to get rid of that trail, but guess what? They are a magician and pulls another red shell out of their hat. Now Battercook's going to work his way up to 3rd place.
I thought he had the brig.
Oh, but he's got the hit. Uses the red shell to take out which I would think is funny name with the Waluigi Wiggler, one of the only players right now who's using that loadout. But going into his next lap, Phantom unfortunately going to get hit by the cow again. Avoids a green and a boomerang. Going to grab those 2 coins.
Man, what's that ability that Danny Cannon has in order to go tangible, intangible? That's what he was in that moment.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember what it was. It was
intangible, and then there's the other one where he's just like invisible.
Yeah, man. I have to binge watch Danny Phantom now, man.
Now I gotta do it too. It's all it's moving. Or the special.
Hanzai now going to get back. What is up with grand finals and having 50 million boomerangs that you gotta account for and watch out for? Blackout working his way up into the pack, has triple shrooms. This is going to be huge. Battercookie in 2nd with a red shell. We're going to see if he's going to be able to just go all the way there. gonna
someone
grab
got hit
first
by the
place.
back.
Oh no, but Blackout's gonna be able to grab second place, along with that Waluigi getting second.
Knew it. Strike him down to make him stronger.
It really is. It really is a strike me down and make me stronger situation because you learn, let's not be behind that spot. Let's not drive.
Don't be directly behind.
Yeah. If we're going very tight on that turn, we should go a little bit wider on the final turn because guess what? You're gonna get backed. You're gonna get whatever item, if it is a green or a red, they're gonna back it in that very last spot.
And you know you're gonna back it tight too.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You want to go a little bit wider so that you don't get hit by that. Something I had to learn as well.
Yeah, that was like a hard lesson that I recalled back when I first joined, and it was on Mount Wario in Grand Finals. I got 9th overall that finals, I believe, or 10th, somewhere in the bottom 3 or 4. But I remember it was Mount Wario. As we're going to Paris Promenade, yeah, I remember I got backed pretty badly, and it dropped me down from like 4th to almost 10th place.
Yeah, I've talked about it before, but it was during an Animal Crossing race, and I was like literally on the brink of getting eliminated. And it was on my cold streak where I lost out on like 3 to 4 grand finals in a row, which was really unlike me. It was Jadex who was the one who backed that green shell at me at the very end, which caused me to lose my entire race. I was in 3rd, dropped all the way down to 9th, which caused me to get eliminated on the final race. And it's just something you got to account for. You can't really blame the competitor because it's something that's so common and it happens so often that you got to just say, okay, yeah, it was my bad. All right, it really was. You cannot be making these really goofy moves, especially at the end of the race, because you know something's going to happen. Just make sure you're accounting for it.
And right now, you see Jaguar's supposed to getting hit out over there by Mark down. Zool going to green, tried to start down Jadex, but unfortunately did not connect. But he backs another green. I don't know if it hit something.
Yeah, now we're going to be going over to Jadex, the one who got first place last time. He's going to be right behind him.
Right.
Now, with the scores at the top right, start rooting for whoever you want to root for. It's only the 3rd race, so nothing is set in stone. You have so much more time to catch back up. And honestly, a lot of these standings are very interesting to see. You're going to see
now you got to really feel bad for fans who had a good chance to win the world. Now look where he's at. You really have to feel bad for fans.
It really is. Yeah, no, honestly. Kaze tried to do the wall dodge, shot comes out, and someone dodges in the bullet bill, which can only be Funny Name in that Waluigi loadout. I'm pretty sure on pod number 2.
Pod number 2 is Ankles.
Ankles, never mind.
My name is pod 8.
Oh my goodness, what do I know? Ankles, though, in the best spot possible. Blue Shell is out. He's going to pop his star so that he does not get hit. Now, going into this next section, Gold with the single shroom, Jadex getting hit by that blue shell. That's going to drop him all the way down to 3rd place. So, will he be able to catch back up? And I would just be dragging it just because. Red shell on the way.
Definitely dragging down.
Yeah, no kidding. Jadex with a mushroom in hand. This is exactly what he needs to take over. Use the shortcut right in the middle. Gold bounces off the wall.
So be careful.
Sees the, oh no!
He didn't activate the mushroom in time. Funny Name. Getting first place, I almost fell because my chair wanted to give up on me. And then I think Jadex might have got 2nd or Zool because he didn't activate that mushroom. He hits the board, which acts like an item, so he spun out.
I am so sad for Zool right now.
That was
really, he really wanted to save it in case he got hit out by those triple greens, which was the most ideal play. He was playing it so smart, but got punished for the mistimed input on that mushroom, slamming into the boards like you said. But Funny is actually in the Bitty Buggy loadout on Waluigi. I was wrong. Ankle's playing the meta a little bit more, even though Bitty Buggy's still meta, but still. I mean, I'm just saying, my bad to Funny Name, but still, really great racing by him, grabbing that first place. That's gonna flip the standings a little bit more.
But Jadex should still be close to the lead, if not having a really close battle with Funny Name, because Funny Name wasn't that far off in the scores.
Yeah, honestly, that's going to be, like I said, that's going to flip a lot of people and a lot of standings on their head. So we're going to be going to Swamp Ruins.
It ruins relationships, and it ruins your prize money.
Do you know that personally, both things?
Yes. It ruins my relationship with the other competitors.
Oh, there you go. Honestly, Swamp Ruins, I love to hate it. The no item shortcut at the beginning of the map right here, very strong, very powerful. If you can hit it every single time, you're gonna have an ideal lead. And the ending shortcut has screwed me over so many times when even though it's super, super easy to land. So I'm gonna see if any of these other competitors are gonna miss it as well. Phantom though getting hit out by a red shell at the very beginning of the race and gets dragged out. You gotta be aware they had it in
He
hand.
started in 8th place, and Blackout started in 6th going into this race. So now you got all these other competitors. Like Marcelo needs to be careful of what was behind him, which looked like a dragged red.
Yeah, using that back camera, you can really know what's behind you and maybe just opting to play back just a tiny bit more so that you don't get by that red shell. But now he's doing a really good job. Sports Joey also in 4th place right in front of him. The double metal Mario's right together right now. But Morzella's going to have a mushroom to take that shortcut, and Sports Joey going to get up to that 10-point total. 2.5 spent. Never mind. That 2.5% speed boost is gone.
Oh, you can tell it right now. You see Jake over here holding on to fantastic on him. Not worried about that blue whatsoever. He's going for that giant. I think that might be.
Yeah, he held on to the star for quite a long time. And honestly, that's all you can really do is try and time these shock dodges as well as possible and get around the chaos. Batter Cookie now right behind Sports Joey with those double greens along with Sports Joey's double bananas. This can be extremely brutal for him. He backs one of them and avoids the other green. Extremely good play by Sports Joey.
Oh man, now you see Mario Party King go against Jadix right there. Who's in front. He goes for a single because he knows he couldn't get to the double in time. Jadix going the glider route.
Jadix now still in 1st place. This is where he needs to be. Shot comes down. That's going to be brutal, especially if there's going to be a blue shell coming right after. There is a possibility it's going to come up onto 30 seconds in which the last blue shell came. So Mario Party King has the opportunity to take over and take this 1st place. He takes the shortcut. Jadix doesn't opt to take that either. He's going to go right through it.
Oh, someone tried so bad.
And Jadix is going to grab 1st place. Blue shell does come out, like I was talking about, a little bit late though.
I'm not gonna lie, that would have been a beautiful snipe if I was able to land. It looks like Kanzai got 3rd that race too.
You know what would have been beautiful is that he was looking at his back camera and we would have been able to see who did it. That would have been extremely huge highlight reel material there, but barely misses the snipe. Jadix grabbing another 1st place, which is going to cause him to have 30 more points to his overall total with the other races behind him. This is going to be interesting going in these next few races.
I think we only have like, what, two left?
2 races left.
So there's 2 races to determine who's going to be moving on. I do want to see Mario Circuit 3. Personally, I would like to see that track because I don't think we've gotten as much as almost all the other tracks.
Yeah, I mean, Mario Circuit 3 would be cool to see how these competitors do it because you can run it more ideally bagging it if you want to play it safe, but still, especially with the Metal Marios, they'll turn into Gold Marios, which would be really cool to see. Maybe please. No land again for the 3rd time tonight. This is Mario Kart, baby. I love it. I love it. Why are you rolling your eyes? It's penguins. It's snow. It's land. What more do you want?
3 times. 3 times. We don't have 3 times the championship belts for that.
Oh, man. Mario Party King shaking his head. He says, I'm over it. The item gods bring down those item boxes, and he's going to be able to grab one of them. Morzella battling it out. This top 3 spot, you can get dragged out immediately. You better be careful. Drafting coming out. Mario Party King, coin in hand. None of these competitors in top 4 got an item. Never mind, no drags coming out.
And you got to be careful with that penguin who's been devastating these last 2 races. He's taking out multiple players. Jadix currently in the lead.
Wow.
Ankles is playing not that far off. Bomb is thrown. No one's stopping him.
No one is. This is a funny name size lead at the moment as Mario Party King is going to get hit. Not using that back camera. Not using that red shell.
I need Phantom to get these top spots.
Please, Phantom, work your way up. Try and get some defense. Play it safe. Grab 10 coins. Remember, oh my goodness.
Woo!
Oh, and Sports Joey tries the shortcut.
It happens. Like it even happens.
It does. It does. But you got to do it right before the first snowman. You can't do it after. You got to do it before. If you line yourself up beside the snowman, very first one, you can make it pretty easily every single time. Holding on to the mushroom for this ending shortcut. Jaguar is now in first place, which is going to be huge for him. He's able to pull this one off. Bullet Bill right behind him. That's going to be Kanzai more likely than not in the Mario loadout. We'll see soon enough, and it is. He throws one red forward. He throws another, has some item boxes in front of him. That will allow him to get 2 defenses to his name, and now grabs Burger's place. He has the trail. He is getting chased by Jaguars. Jaguars only grabbing a single item box. Sees the person who popped out of that boo is not going to throw their red forward just yet. But look at that back by Kanzai, and he's going to get overtaken last second.
I mean, that was probably the best thing he could try to do at that moment, throw the red forward, hoping that it would connect so he can pass, which I want to say that's Zool maybe, right?
Yeah, I know. Well, that could be a funny name, Ethan, with the Bitty Buggy loadout. Zool takes the baby route more likely than not, but I don't know if he was on the Waluigi. I wasn't keeping track of that.
Either way, like, I don't blame Kanzai for that reaction because he knew he was going to get passed. He probably saw that person behind him had a mushroom, so he was hoping that it would connect so he'd be completely stopped and he'd take first.
Yeah, but I'm confused. Like, I guess Funny Name had the protection, but you should have forced it away. You know, being in that 3rd place spot, it is your decision on whether or not you want to take out someone who has a mushroom in hand. Personally, for me, I would have thrown mine forward, which, you know, only having a single red, you know, in that situation, I most likely would have held on to it like Jaguars did, but for the final race of 151,
Fitting.
Bowser's Castle.
Fitting, actually.
Honestly?
Every Mario game, you usually end up in Bowser's Castle as the final level. I say that's
And we got Aeropostale in the chat. Where are you this week? He was not able to make it. We also got Bugs, Knight, and Immortal. Oh, welcome all in. But going into this final race, we are off, and we are going to be seeing the big boss Bowser very, very soon. Phantom does not get dragged out by those triple bananas somehow. He's got to learn a little bit how to space himself out, press that B button, so you don't have those close calls, but still really good moment for him. Misses the item box he really wanted in this spot because there's just going to be so much chaos.
And because Jay was dragged out, and remember, he was the point leader before Snowland. Well, I don't know if that's going to hurt him a lot or not. He needs to send in a good position.
Mario Party King getting absolutely carded time and time again, getting bumped off the stage, slows down to grab the double item box.
I was going to say, watch him pull the shock right now.
That would be hilarious. That would actually be great. A little bit of, you know, retribution for his absolute cartage. Unfortunately, though, going to slow down, wait for the item box. This is not a track you really want to bag on. Not many shortcuts at all that you can take. So if you're going to slow down for an item box, you got to make sure you still have a little bit of momentum going.
Throw it. Like, you don't have to worry. You're oriented to go, so you ain't worried about that ball.
Exactly. Angles now, triple troops in hand, avoids the spinny ball of doom, and now we see the big boss Bowser going to the left side. Now Angles has nothing to worry about.
I was going to say, what happened to Jennings? Did he fall or something? Because he was in front of Angles on his left.
Ooh, possibilities. But Angles doesn't see the red shell coming for him. Lakitu has to work overtime, bringing him back onto the stage. Uses one of the mushrooms, go through the shortcut, has a red trailing, just touches the off-road, and that's going to make him lose all of his momentum. You saw J-Dex all the way back down in 10th place. Morzilla avoids that star somehow, didn't see it with the ink on his face. He has triple bananas, drags out another competitor coming down to this final lap. He's got 2 shrooms. Kanzai doesn't land the trick. Gonna throw forward that red shell, lands onto Phantom, and now he avoids the spinning balls.
Are you kidding me right now? Well, it looks like Jake's just having a bad time. He's not getting out of that back spot. He is getting hit terribly right now. He's down to 10th or 9th.
Now Kanzai is here, triple greens in hand, pops them, throws them off immediately, and Jaguar is just gonna stay in the 2nd place spot as Funny Name grabs first like he did in the previous race.
Man, Jaguar's getting 2nd, like, still, close battle. I couldn't tell you who won, I couldn't tell you who lost. I mean, you saw James had a 20-point lead going to race 5.
This is going to be extremely interesting to see who's going to pull this out, because guess what? Another 30 points onto Funny Name's total. You have no idea who or what could have won, because honestly, that was an insanely great comeback by Funny Name, because he was playing really consistently in those first few races, got hit out a few times, but still, we only will know if who won SNS 151 very, very soon.
I mean, it's a good guess. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, Funny Name played his heart out. I think he was hit out a lot more. I think he was more focused on than a lot of other competitors. Either that or maybe the cards were in his favor. Either way, like you still also had Ankles, who's having a dominating performance, but time after time, he was having bad luck.
He really was, especially Mario Party King having extremely bad luck. I mean, honestly, just time and time again, getting bumped off, hit off, literally shocked, blue shelled, otherwise literally had no good sense of anything going on.
There was multiple instances. Phantom should have been the top spot, but for one reason or another, he got struck down on the final moments. And I hate to see it, because this kid had potential. He was going the distance. But RNG and the gods of Mario Kart said, no, not yet. You aren't ready.
No, really.
Time will be soon. It's just not now.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, Phantom did play extremely well, just didn't space himself.
Blackout.
So did Blackout. But they didn't space themselves out well, didn't realize how conservative the item play really was going to be, especially with all those triple items. You got to know how to get around it. And that's what makes Funny Name such a top-tier competitor, because he knows how to get around that mid-pack chaos, which gives him the upper hand in a lot of these situations.
And it looks like we have the stand, so let's go ahead and
let's go! Jadex with that first place finish, 67 points, with Funny Name right behind him, just barely missing out in second place with 63. Ankles in third with 53. Kanzai in fourth with 50. Mario Party King in fifth with 41. Jaguars in sixth with 39. Mozilla in seventh with 36. Zol in 8th with 34, Batter Cookie in 9th with 32, Blackout in 10th with 32, Sports Joey in 11th with 26, and Phantom in 12th with 19 points. Congratulations to Jadex in winning this insanely tight, consistent battle. You can see him on the screen, smiles on, and everything else. Really competed extremely well today, really showed up and showing why he is the consistent racer that I talk about week after week.
Now that he's finally achieved his second SNS win. He's still looking for more, but you know, congratulations to Jadex. He played phenomenal. I still question that bomb situation, but that wasn't going to change.
It doesn't matter.